Go!
Hello, we're Group 3 and we're working on
Project Eagle!
So, for our project for this class, we decided to focus on a topic that we're the most familiar with, and that is like the hardships and challenges faced by exchange students. So I'll pass it on to Jenny to talk about these.
So some of the hardships that most exchange students face, for the most part, is navigating Seoul. And like, for example, like how do you get from Incheon Airport to SK, and how do you use your T-Money card, all that, etc. And pass it on to Ian.
Adding to the hardships, I would say making friends in a foreign exchange country. Now, just because you're in a new country, you can face anxiety and any other isolation also. So fast integration will continue.
So definitely I have felt homesickness. I miss my sister, and definitely foreign exchange students also felt the same way. And this project is about how to deal with all of those hardships that foreign exchange students face.
Thank you.
Our solution was to create a website that includes all the resources that are helpful for future exchange students to guide them for a better transition when they come to Yonsei. Our results were chosen from the 33 students that took the survey that we sent out. We will now show you the process of how this was accomplished. Thank you.
Hello, so right now we're looking at the survey responses that we've sent. So the survey that we sent out, and we've got 33 responses, and some of them have been very insightful, but we do see a general pattern in the responses, and that we can say that the exchange students face very similar hardships and challenges in the beginning. So yeah, we've gotten some very good responses, so we'll use this well.
Сегодня напьюся, сегодня будет туса. Я сегодня напьюся, сегодня будет туса. Я сегодня напьюся, сегодня будет на-на-на-на-на-на. И ты-би-би-би-би. Я сегодня напьюся, у меня выходной. На-на-на-на-на. Сегодня будет туса. Я сегодня...
Okay, so what I'm doing right now here is I'm preparing the questions for the interviews that we're going to conduct with the exchange students.
Okay. Can you tell us what the questions are?
The first one would be, what kind of struggles have you faced as an exchange student in Korea? The second one is, how did you deal with homesickness? And the third one is going to be, if you had a website with all the resources to help foreign exchange students, would your transition be smoother?
Yes, I was surprised to see, preface, I didn't have any illusions about the fact that white supremacy is dominant everywhere, but I guess just seeing it outside of a US context, since this is my first time out of the US, I was just surprised to see how still strong it was outside of the US. Language barrier for sure. I think being Korean American and not knowing Korean very well made me just feel really stupid, so having to get over that. Before I came to Korea was that Korea would feel like home. I thought oh, this is the culture that I supposedly come from, that my mom comes from, that I felt like I was raised in. But then I came here and I realized actually this culture is very different. I don't know if I feel homesick per se. I kind of just miss dairy products. But whatever you're expecting, it's gonna be different, so just be prepared for that. Potentially, I think it'd be useful to if there were blogs for people who come from similar backgrounds as me, but people come from such different backgrounds, I don't know if that'd be possible.
Yeah, because our idea for the school project is basically to have a website to help students who are coming here for foreign exchange kind of transition a little more smoother. So what are your opinions on that?
Well, I think just reading about people's experiences would have been helpful.
What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Isis, and I am from the United States, and I live in Washington State, not Washington, D.C. I would say that my main struggle here as an exchange student is battling with a homogenous society because there are so many people here in Korea that are just Korean and only grown up within their own culture, that it's hard to meet people and feel like they're being genuine about getting to know you rather than meeting you for this stereotype that they know of people that look like you know? I haven't really gotten homesick, but when I've been homesick in the past, I find people that remind me of the people that I'm missing, and I sort of hold on to those people a little closer. Oh, I would love that. I would really, really appreciate that. I unfortunately asked like no questions before coming here, so it was all sort of new.
Yeah.
And then because I didn't know what questions to ask or how to even start thinking about studying abroad, because there's so much more that goes into it rather than like, will I make friends, you know? So I think having a website there would definitely help people like me who didn't know what they were going to experience, you know, make that easier.
So you agree that it would make your transition smoother?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I didn't even know how to get to the school. Like I knew nothing. Like I found a random group of people that looked like they were from the U.S. and I was like, "Are you by any chance going to Yonsei?" And that's the only way that I found my way here. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for the interview. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Three and working on
Project Eagle!
Again.
To conduct the interviews, restart that.
So, pass it on to Ian to talk about these things.
It was Jenny. Go on.